A brand new blog post was just dropped on the official Marvel Strike Force website. We are discussing the major topics on there: Moon Knight, the Shadowland team, and some more. But I was also expecting a little more information in this blog post, so we are discussing what was not discussed in this blog post. Plus, Drew was on the channel yesterday, paid us a visit, and dropped some rumors on us. We are readdressing those. I've done some research. We're going to discuss what he could have meant by all of these things, guys. And if you're ready for that, find that like button. You know what to do. Oh yeah, baby. Let's go smash it.
ValleyFlyin.
Oh yes, welcome back, Valley Maniacs. I am ValleyFlyin. Welcome back to the ValleyFlyin channel. I hope you're having a great Friday. Brand new blog post just dropped on the official Marvel Strike Force website. We're discussing that. Main events in there were Moon Knight, the Shadowland team, but we're also going to discuss what I was hoping would be addressed in this blog post, guys. Plus, we are going back. I've done some research. We're readdressing some of the things that Drew said yesterday on the channel. Some rumors about some upcoming characters. Now, if this is your first time here, guys, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It supports the channel and it lets you know as soon as there's more great Marvel Strike Force content. But hit that bell because that'll give you a notification as soon as a video is released, guys. But without further ado, let's get into this blog post. Illuminating the night. The big things in this is this Shadowland team. And I guess the big question that I have about the Shadowland team, before we even get into this Moon Knight kit and some of the information about White Tiger, her release method, some of which we already know, the big question is, when are these characters going to become farmable? Because we know at equal levels, this team is able to punch across against the Black Order, punching across against the Marauders in war, some of the big, strong meta war defense teams. But to get them up to the same level as Black Order, that's going to take a lot of gold stars. Get them up to the same level as Marauders, same thing, getting a lot of gold stars. So these characters, they're going to be released soon. Moon Knight, White Tiger maybe tonight as I'm recording this. But yes, when are these guys going to be usable? When are they going to be playable? Let's take a look at what was said here. I do like the background on Moon Knight. Arriving to help the Shadowland team eclipse the top Alliance War defense teams in their fifth member, Moon Knight. Mark Spector was a boxer, a Marine, then a CIA operative before turning into a lucrative career as a mercenary. This guy did like everything in his past. But while on a contract in a harsh Egyptian desert, his employer left him for dead. Spector found his way into an ancient tomb near the shadow of the moon god Khonshu, where he succumbed to his wounds. But instead of passing on permanently, he was brought back from the dead to be Khonshu's vessel of vengeance. Moon Knight. Thanks to Spector's days in the military, Moon Knight is a dangerous combatant, deadly with a wide range of weapons. Khonshu enters Moon Knight with endows Moon Knight with enhanced strength, stamina, and reflexes based on the lunar phases of the moon. Spector also just suffers from dissociative identity disorder caused by his past traumas, which manifests into unique personalities to help him cope with reality. His personalities also have come to assist him in crime fighting, including Jake Lockley, a savvy cab driver, and Stephen Grant, the millionaire playboy. So a bunch of different characters that he turns into, or his alter identities, not that he turns into, but there is alter identities, guys. As we know, we've seen his kit revealed a few weeks ago, Hero City, Mystic Brawler, Shadowland, and I guess he has appeared in game this week, so I guess this is his final kit. It was not known if this would be his final kit when it was revealed a few weeks ago, but yes, now it is in a blog post, it is in the game, so this is the final kit. And we also got some bumps in health to the other members of the Shadowland team: Elektra, Daredevil, Night Nurse, all getting health bumps to make them a little better. So it seems playtesting was done on this team, guys, and they weren't performing like the devs at Scopely wanted, so they got those bumps. All right, I like that he has these different phases, and I think the kit does a decent enough job to kind of illustrate the phases. He's going to attack the primary target 340% damage. Random positive effect 2 turns from this list. Counter, offense up, speed up. These do some very different things on Moon Knight, and I guess this is to attribute to his different personalities that he has. And like the rest of the Shadowland characters, less damage when having that mind control ability on them. His special Night Guardian, he's attacking the primary target 310 damage. Rebound chain, 3 to 5 adjacent targets, 240% damage. So this big chain attack. 100% crit chance on any target that has a negative effect. This is going to combine well with the rest of the Shadowland team. Cannot be blocked, cannot be countered. Death from above is his ultimate. 6 out of 6 available on turn 1 here, guys. Big AoE attack, and I like this variance in here. And it kind of makes sense for Moon Knight because he has multiple personalities. It's very, I mean, it can be very random on how he's feeling, on how well he's going to fight an enemy. And I think that's illustrated with this AoE attack between 380 and 500% damage. And he's going to apply heal block. He's going to have a 50% chance to apply 3 negative effects for 2 turns. So that 50% chance, I know this was a question earlier, but that 50% chance means that it's 50% before it goes to that focus and resistance chance. If he still could get resisted at this point, but he does have that extra focus that we have here in this. And in war, it's going to clear all positive effects instead of 3 negative effects. So 50% chance to go into there. Other 50% chance is not even going to do anything, but 2 negative effects for 2 turns for each enemy on this list. Bleeds, blinds, defense down, disrupted, offense down, slow. So again, some very different things. And I guess this kind of helps to illustrate his dissociative personality disorder and his passive. This is a very interesting passive. I have not seen a passive like this in the game so far. He cannot block. If this character gains deflect at the end of any character's turn, this character, or if this character gains deflect, or at the end of any character's turn, if this character has deflect, flip deflect to offense up, flip speed bar to 20%. So yes, you can put deflect on him, but yes, it's not going to turn to deflect. It's going to turn to offense up, and he's going to get more speed bars. So anybody that's applying deflect to Moon Knight is going to be an asset to him because he's going to get some more offense and he's going to get more speed. 15% damage reduction. I think that kind of overlaps his ability for block, or makes up for his ability or his non-ability to block. More resistance. More max health for himself and Shadowland allies, and when in war, counter has extra damage. So looking strong. That is his final kit. I think it is exactly the same as what was revealed a few weeks ago. But yes, it is his final form now. Shadowland, White Tiger. We saw information. We saw some posts yesterday on social media from the official Marvel Strike Force account of White Tiger. We also saw something today. My guess, she is being released in just a few hours, and we will have her event probably next week. And for her event, you're going to need that Infiltrator trait, and just looks very strong. I think Moon Knight's kit, Moon Knight and White Tiger, both of their kits look very, very good. And then Night Nurse, Elektra, Daredevil, they're just to kind of round out these 2 characters, but these are the 2 strong characters in this group, guys. All right, upcoming blitzes. Wakandans, Astonishing X-Men. We are getting a M'Baku blitz. Yes, I pitted a fool that does not have M'Baku yet, does not have a 7-star, so that you will have the blitz. But yes, get some shards for M'Baku. Maybe they're gonna rework. Decent character on the Wakandans team, but needs a slight rework to be that real beefy tank that I think that team needs and needed from day one to be that premier raid team that they were billed as. And then, as we know, Bishop, his blitz is returning. Now, one thing that they did with this Iceman blitz, they increased the drop rate in red stars for Iceman to 15%. I'm not sure when it is going to stop because we should have got the in-game message right now, but it is not there yet that it's ending. So my point is, I hope that they do that with Bishop as well, because Bishop, I think, is a more red star dependent character. Hopefully they're friendlier with this and allow some red stars to be or bring back that increased rate of that 15% drop rate for Bishop, dropping in those red stars. All right, bonus event. We have a few of them before we go and take a look at the follow-up to the rumors from Drew. Black History Month celebration. We have 2 characters getting double drops, Luke Cage and Okoye. Both of them are getting double drops coming up this week. No official date on it, but should be coming up this week. Heroes 3-3 is where you could get Luke Cage, and Nexus 6-3 is where you could get Okoye. And in addition to those events, we also have a double drop event coming for the Asgardians. No date listed here, but with these legendary event of Black Bolt returning, we've had a legendary event on a Monday. We've had a legendary event on a Tuesday. So Black Bolt probably coming back sometime early next week. So expect this double drop for the Asgardians sometime early next week. Maybe even Sunday. But let's talk about that was all right. And those are the events that are And in addition to those events, we're also getting a double drop event for the Asgardians. And yes, this is good. Now, it's associated with the Black Bolt Legendary event that is coming back. It looks like this is the event that's coming back. Wasn't sure, just because it's announced in a blog post nowadays doesn't mean that it is final. But yes, it looks like it is coming back. All signs are pointing that Black Bolt is the correct Legendary coming early next week. We've had a legendary on a Monday. We've had one on a Tuesday this year, and not sure which one's going to be, but expect Black Bolt to return early next week and the double drop to be sometime around then, maybe during that. But in addition to this, I want to talk about some things that were not mentioned in this blog post, and all of this stuff, this early 2021 roadmap. I was optimistic. I was hoping it would come sooner than what they expected. And if we remember from last week, they said they'll follow up on this post in 3 weeks. So they got 2 weeks right now, counting down. I was hoping we'd see some stuff about this a little sooner. I was hoping we get a little more feedback. And in addition, mention some other things that were not mentioned in last week's blog post, like red stars, like blitz mode, like catch-up mechanics. Some other things that need to be changed. Real-time arena, the trash game mode. I was hoping that this would be addressed as well, but yes, I guess they got 2 more weeks, guys. Hopefully we get lucky and we get the information sooner rather than later. I am hoping that we get it next week, but if not, it should be out in 2 weeks. But without further ado, let's go address some of the rumors that Drew was discussing yesterday on the channel. Now, he mentioned the Monday mailbag and said that 2 of the characters that were coming were mentioned in the mailbag. He mentioned mutants. This is the question about X Factor, guys. So I think this is the question that he was talking about. But now on to my question. Do you think we'll ever see the more famous X Factor Havoc, Polaris, Multiple Man, Strong Guy, or Feral? And my initial reaction was that Havoc was going to be the character because for me, he has the most popular character. He also has Cyclops in the game, and Cyclops is his brother. So get some family in the game as well. So I thought it was Havoc, but Drew said I was wrong. Drew said it's not Havoc. So Polaris, Multiple Man, Strong Guy, and Feral. This breaks it down to those 4 characters, but he also said one is going to be male, one is going to be female. We got 2 females here, Polaris and Feral. Now for Feral, I would consider Feral more of an X-Force character based on what her role has been in the comics, but it doesn't necessarily mean that's how it's going to be in Marvel Strike Force because as we've seen, the comics, the MCU, not necessarily drawing from either of those, but kind of drawing a little bit of each and then making up their own lore. So Feral, more associated with the X-Force, but could be X-Factor in Marvel Strike Force. Polaris also a possibility there. My guess is leaning more towards Polaris because she's been X-Factor in the comics, but who knows? Who knows how this thing is going to be played out in Marvel Strike Force? We also got 2 males, Multiple Man and Strong Guy. Let me know who you are leaning towards as far as who is coming in the next update. That is it, guys. More videos probably coming this week. I think White Tiger is coming out tonight. And if that happens, then I got to get my little buddies and build her up. I don't know how usable she's going to be right at the beginning, but we got to pull some red stars while that increased drop rate is there. So definitely doing a video on White Tiger if she's released. If she's not released, then whenever she's released, that's when the video will happen. Possibly more videos. Have been talks with a few other people, so maybe some collabs this weekend. But if not, Monday mailbag is coming up, so make sure you guys subscribe. And if you want your question potentially featured on the Monday mailbag, make sure you are a member of the Discord. Now, there is a promotion from Mikey B at Worldwide Nutrition. Anyone that uses the link down below for Worldwide Nutrition, not only will you get 25% off your entire order, you're automatically entered to win White Tiger. Winner will be announced on the live stream in the morning on Monday, guys. So good luck with that. Check out some of my other videos before you go. Check me out on social media, guys. I do a lot on Twitter. I'm on Twitter a lot, so check me out there. Check me out on Instagram as well, and I will see you then. Give me a Hulk fist bump before you go. Have a great weekend, guys. ValleyFlyin out.